What's up, guys? I'm here to play some Subnautica. I've logged in a good amount of hours thus far, and it's been a great time. My brother recommended it to me like a year and a half ago, but he knows as well as I do, just like he does. I've got some claustrophobia and some hydrophobia I had to get over. And as you can see down here, I put a day, 5 hours, yeah, so 24 hours plus 5, yeah, I've put nearly 30 hours on this game. And it took that to get myself to a fully sustainable, comfortable point, and then also a ton of extra things. And when you start playing this game, it's very hard to be okay with it if you're scared of it. I'm going to show you a few tips early on, a few key locations that can get you to a comfortable point where you have a nice little hole to live in that's self-sustaining and you're happy with yourself. But before then, the tragedy that is the beginning of the game has to befall. So let's get through that, and we shall go from there. Lol, loading up my own stream so I can check your own comments. Alright, survival is actually what we're going to play on for sure, because you got to know how to live, gather food, gather water, all the things. I also want to catch a lot more of the lore tidbits on this time and latch onto them. And to really try to put the picture together, I already have a little broad spectrum of it, and with that frame of mind, looking at it now, I'm hoping able to put a lot more to it, and I'm going to try to put some commentary on it. And the first bit of it definitely comes from this first bit of audio. We are on the ship Aurora. We explore the planetary systems. We're looking for planets to go terraform, gather materials, to create stargates, to go even further and do the same and expand our resources. But this is what is going on with us.
Attention. Hull failure imminent. All personnel abandon ship. Launch in 3, 2, 1.
Even my first run through, the thing started flying around, and I was like, stay away. Fuck, shit, fuck. Fire! Alright, survival game. You gotta learn how to pick shit up and use it quick. Otherwise, you're gonna die. Fire extinguisher. Get the fire put out. Quick as you can. Oh shit, don't light yourself on fire. Save as much of its fuel as you can. You're gonna want it for later. Bring this hood back online.
You have suffered minor head trauma. This is considered an optimal outcome. This PDA has now rebooted in emergency mode with one directive: to keep you alive on an alien world. Please refer to the databank for detailed survival advice. Good luck.
Thank you, AI. Alright, so we are now crash landed in a freaking pod. Just go take a look now on this planet. So if you don't like water, this is where you check the fuck out.
Orbital hull failure.
At the same time...
Unknown. 0 human life signs detected.
Ah, well shit. Nobody else survived with me at this point. At least on the vessel. There may be other escape pods. But, I will say that if you don't like water, while you would consider this a point to check out, I have been using it as like a constructive therapeutic experience. And, I gotta say, it's helped me a lot. What's up, the Beast Legend? So yeah, once you get over yourself and you're good, you'll have to jump in that water. But right now, we're going to go ahead and assess ourselves a list and determine what you really need and want out the gate. So we're going to go to personal equipment. I would say a standard O2 tank is an essential. It's going to help you stay underwater for a lot longer, just kind of reduce the stress of needing to get to the surface all the time. Fins, they're awesome. They're going to help you move faster. First aid kits, don't worry about. If you ever make a first aid kit, you're wasting your time because you've got a first aid kit creator thing, and it's going to craft them for you consistently. Like, I bet I can pop one out of here. Yep, that's mine. Make sure you pop it out of there so it can restart its refresh. And you have infinite first aid kits as long as you never need them. So, once I'm going to go back over here. So, we definitely, like I said, want that standard O2 tank. We want some fins, so some silicone rubber. Big tip out the gate is learn what makes what. So, silicone rubber, you come look at resources. You're like, oh shit, I make silicone rubber with creepvine clusters. And just learning your basic needs and creation things off your crafting table, essentially, i.e. your fabricator. I have a file where I'm mid-game too as well, my man, so you can ask any questions you want in the comments and I'll try to let you know without breaking continuity here. Let's see. We got a fire extinguisher. You don't need pipes or floating air pumps quite yet. So yeah, just those fins and standard O2 tank I think are going to be the first thing you want to grab. So we're going to jump out of the hub through the bottom and go get those things. I don't know where my pod's going to be on this run through. It's kind of different every spawn. Alright. I'm kind of in the same place as I am on my other run through, I think. Because on my other run through, I built my base right over there. So, yeah, we're essentially in the same pod spot. Alright, see, O2 goes down fast as fuck. So, we're going to need titanium. We're going to need some silicone. Really, all I can say to get that is just head on over here to these creepvine clusters and go from there. Now, oh shit, that's a stalker. That's a predatory animal. The stalker, he will fuck with you, but also, you gotta learn to not be scared of stalkers because they're not the biggest deal. Your biggest fear right now is actually your oxygen. You gotta be aware of where your surface is at all times. Since right now you have no dive tank, you have no anything. You gotta be able to get around. And while we're talking about essential things to know, I'm gonna tell you I got 20 hours in this freaking game without realizing you could press L1 to ascend and R1 to descend manually while floating around. So that's very useful. And I feel like an idiot for not realizing it.
Further study recommended.
Grabbing those metal tidbits because those are going to give you the most amounts of titanium real early and quick. But again, got to dip to the surface already because you can't fuck about and die early. Which, oh, grab some seeds on my way through. Sweet. Head to the surface. Don't die out. Don't die out. Get some titanium. Get some silicone rubber. Head back to your pod. Oh, do I need any tips? No, I'm okay. I'm actually making this stream to kind of provide some tips early on. Of course, I am a new player, and I'm just kind of doing what I can to help some people, but... Alright. So now we've got just a few materials here. You're going to want to turn those metal salvage into titanium. Give yourself a... Oh, for mid-game, I don't want any spoilers. I'm still having fun exploring mid-game. I'm trying to just do an efficient startup tutorial. Alright, we got some titanium to work with. And with that, do not make ingots early on. I made the mistake of thinking I would, like, compound my inventory and make ingots, but you can't unmake ingots. Once it's an ingot, you can't turn it back into titanium. So for early game, don't do that to yourself. Some silicone rubbers. Yeah, let's go ahead and turn these into silicone rubbers. The creepvines also make lubricants, so they're a really easy, really nice material to want to be around and liking yours. Alright, go back to personal, go back to equipment. That standard O2 tank out of titanium. Absolutely. Increase that O2 levels to 75. That is now usable by all means. Grab some fins. You can now swim around. Awesome stuff.
Draws from available data to provide environment-appropriate equipment using locally available materials. For your safety, this setting cannot be overridden.
With the excess silicone rubber and titanium, I'm definitely going to grab that knife, because the knife's going to let you swipe at basic fish and break some basic materials easy.
Standard survival blueprints following the massacre on Abraxas Prime. The knife remains the only exception.
Note there, the Altera has removed all weapon schematics for, combat from the system, except the knife, following a crazy-ass massacre somewhere. Just a tidbit of lore. Humans are humans, no matter what universe you're in. Deployables. Okay, a waterproof locker. I might go ahead and grab one of those, just to have a place to throw some of my materials. I would say that's a good idea. And then the Sea Glide, you're going to need some fragments for that. So absolutely, the first thing you need to craft tool-wise after the knife needs to be the scanner, which needs a battery and some titanium. Now, a battery is going to need a couple materials, and we're going to go grab those now. Battery is going to need some copper. It's going to need some acid mushrooms. And those are very easily found here in the first region. So grab some acid mushrooms right here. Not a good idea to swipe with them with your knife. When you have a grow bed and you're gonna replace them, yes, just note that when you swipe them for the samples, you're gonna get hit by acid. It's just kind of a thing. I don't want to pick up too much of the salvage and bog my inventory down with titanium and such. So I'm not going to grab all of it. I'm going to leave it. Oh, found some copper. Oh, I need to eat something. Okay, crap.
Your probability of survival has just increased to unlikely.
Peeper. You fishy. This peeper type fish right here. You're going to want to get a... Oh, no. He's swimming away from me kind of quick now. Alright, he realized I was trying to catch him. That's not good. So, yeah, peepers and bladder fish. These two fish types right in front of me, basically. This guy, you're going to grab him for water. You can take this bladder fish, run it through your fabricator, deconstruct its bladder, and construct fresh water from it, apparently. Don't ask me how that works, but just thank God for having a fabricator on your escape pod, or you'd be fucking SOL pretty quick. Oh, wow, oxygen. I'm not the swimmer I used to be. Alright. Oxygen levels. And I would have been out a lot sooner than that if it wasn't for the oxygen tank. So now you see where the oxygen tank is really, like, awesome, because it's already extended me almost by 100%. Didn't quite grab that peeper. I would like to, considering. Alright, and a bladderfish. Now, a key note to know about fish and food. With the bladderfish, when making water, by all means, go ahead and pre-prepare all the bottled water you want. But when it comes to food, if you're going to cook fish, don't cook it unless you're about to eat it. Or if you're going to cook it with salt and make it last longer, because it will go, off in your pocket. It'll rot. It'll get bad. So I know my hunger is pretty low. So I'm going to go ahead and make... Do not cook your bladderfish. It's a waste of water. Cook your peepers. I'm going to grab some peepers.
Small organisms while disposing of the skeletal.
I don't have salt, so I'm not making any cured peeper, but that's okay. I only had 2.
Thus rendering them safe for human consumption.
Thank you, Fabricator, for making everything safe for human consumption along the way. We need these. We need freaking 3D printers of material and such. Okay. So you're making filter water, don't be scared. Like, it's going to sit in your inventory. It's not going to go off. The peepers, though, as soon as I get off this thing, I'm going to eat both of them because they're going to go off in my pocket if I don't. Munch, munch, munch. Munch, munch, munch. Alright. And drink a bottle of water. Cool. Health. Oh, that's good. We'll go ahead and use a med kit, too. We're full on health. Our calorie levels are great. Hydration's great. All the systems are failing. Ah, shit. Alright. We need to make a repair tool. So, yeah. Along with that scanner you really want to make, you kind of want to make a repair tool sooner than later. So, let's go check some stuff out. Air bladder. Nice, nice. Okay. Let's check it. Okay, repair tool is going to be some cave sulfur, and then some things I already have. And then that battery. I don't know if... Did we get 2 copper along the way? We did not. We need 1 more copper. Let's go grab another copper. And we're gonna get to crafting. Oh, it's nighttime. Alright, can't imagine a whistle coming through the mic. Sounds great on YouTube. So we won't do that again. Jeepers, creepers. Make sure you grab them peepers. Starve to death on the ocean planet would really suck. Alright. Bladder fish too. Like, go ahead and start stocking up. If you're gonna stock up on anything, we made that chest for a reason. Make sure it's food and water. We're gonna make a journey soon that's a little daring early game, but at the same time, as long as you got confidence and gusto, oorah, like, it kind of make or breaks the whole finding comfort in Subnautica title I chose. The reason I chose that title again is just, it's really like, hey, I know this is a scary ass freaking game, and you see me swimming around without much regard here. I know it's dark, I know it's freaking scary, I know there's things that might come bite your ass, but if they bite your ass, just swim away. Like, the stalkers around here are not gonna kill you. What will kill you is your oxygen levels, and if you try to drift too close to that fucking spaceship. Don't think that, like, oh, it's so close, let me go get stuff. No. That is not the objective. Just because it's the only fucking thing you can see, it's not inviting you to go there. If you go there, you're gonna get your ass ate by Reaper Leviathans and shit, which is something that has not even happened to me in my other run. I have not even been grabbed by any form of any dangerous life form in my other run, because I play as safe. I get what I need, and I get the fuck out. And that's kind of what I'm gonna show you here, is how to get what you need, get the fuck out, and find some comfort in this spooky ass game. Which, know that as you see me drifting around in these shallows, it's totally fine. You're fine. If you want to swim around and be fine in the shallows, nothing's gonna fuck with you except maybe a stalker. Now, we got that notification that the planetary drive core within the Aurora doesn't seem to be doing alright. And that's pretty essential lore-wise. She's not wrong. Need more copper. Titanium. These big-ass tunnels are great for materials, however, they don't have a flashlight or anything to light it up. It's a little dangerous for me right now. So, a flashlight or like a sea glide, anything like that would really help you out on this. But, without any kind of light source in the dark, waiting for day is going to be the only way to farm those for materials. I can still drift around and look for the limestone deposits and caves and shit, and hope to grab some like salvage for titanium. I don't know. Titanium adds up quick. Don't think you need to like hoard all the titanium you see. Just kind of grab it as you need it, because honestly, you'll bog yourself down. And that kind of goes with all the early resources, even like copper, silver, gold. I'd say copper and silver are something you can stack up on if you've got the like storage for it. But even that, you don't want to bog yourself down too much, because there's a lot of little intricate things you'll have to gather along the way. It's so nice to know I can just hold the ascend button and just head towards the surface while still looking down. Used to, I thought I had to like look up to head towards up, and I can still look around for deposits and shit. So much more comfort in this playthrough as opposed to my first playthrough. Like, all my roommates could tell you, like, the first playthrough was a fucking nightmare. I was not okay. More titanium. But as you head over to these creep vines, you'll find more deposits. Oh, there's some copper. And I also hear a stalker. Do you hear that sound? That's the sound of an angry stalker. Again, don't be scared. There he is. Dickhead. But again. There. See him playing with the metal? Watch this. Watch this shit. As he comes after me, trying to be a dickhead. Oh yeah, I see you. You biting, you chomping. Go into your inventory and drop a piece of scrap metal. R2, by the way, on the quick fly. He'll go after the... Oh no, he's still being a dickhead. Most of the time... Oh no, he'll go after the... See, there he goes. He'll go after the scrap metal. Like a dumb dog that he is. And you can just dip. So, whenever I'm doing early game salvaging from now on, keep a piece of scrap metal on you. That's literally just for fucking playing frisbee with stalkers. If you're lucky, you'll get a stalker tooth. Hold on to those if you do. Throw them in a locker or something. Keep them. Stalker teeth are nice. Make enameled glass later. It's kind of very important. Alright, so I've gotten a few copper pieces. I'm being greedy now, trying to just get what I can while I'm out here. But these big tubes. Ooh, that's another piece of copper. Definitely grabbing that. Maybe, if the UI lets me. Alright, yeah, these big tubes, they're awesome deposits for shit. Now, head back to your marker. This hologram of your marker, by the way, say you don't like it blue, it blends in a little too much, head over to your beacon manager tab. You can turn it off if you didn't even want to see it, but you can change its color to something you like better. So I'm going to change my life pod color to yellow, and know that my life pod is always the yellow, and it's also shaped like a life pod, but it's a little easier to see. Oh, I got a boomer after me too. Oh, boomer hit me. Well, if the boomer hit me, I'm going to go ahead and get that sulfur from the pod he launched from. That's the other thing. Okay, so when boomers come after you, the remnant is where you get that sulfur from. What? Okay, I was about to say, my cave, it's not letting me grab it. So I got a piece of that, just so you know where it comes from. Early game, if you're trying to grab materials, cave sulfur comes from boomers. Ooh, got some copper confidently. Again, this is supposed to show you that you can be confident. Swim around, grab shit. The shallows are not that dangerous. Stalkers got shit to say and are easily distracted, and boomers, well, boomers kind of fuck you up if you don't swim away when you hear them, but you're all right. This area is so friendly. You're good, and we're gonna capitalize off living here so well. Let's head back to the life pod, see what we can do. I know I grabbed some peepers, so we're gonna cook those first. Maintain some of this hunger bullshit. Might make a repair tool first, just because I'm tired of breathing in all this fucking smoke when I come here. Cooked peeper, don't cook your bladder fish again. Waste of water. Oh, I shouldn't have cooked that peeper, honestly, because I feel like one will do. Yeah, one totally did me just. So this one's gonna go off in my pocket. So I'm gonna eat it now. Just, I really don't want rotten food in my pocket, but alright. Back to that personal tools. Repair tool I really want. Let's go ahead and make it. We grab the sulfur, we grab the titanium, or we already had, but we need that repair tool. Don't need an air bladder so much. Equipment though, high capacity. We need glass, silver. Ooh, if we can find some silver, that would be some bougie stuff. But otherwise, that's kind of what we get from having done that. We're gonna make some filtered water, because why not? Filtered water is never gonna be a bad idea to have. And electronics wise, go ahead and make that battery, because I know I'm gonna need one. Yep. Power cell, which is basically just, if you stick two batteries together, you have a power cell. Okay, thanks. Flashlight, some battery, and some glass. Scanner, the battery, and titanium. Let's get that battery and titanium mixed into a scanner, because the scanner is so essential early on. Sweet. Okay.
From salvage technology and to record alien biological data.
Yep, I understand. She's essentially saying the scanner is very important, and I agree. I'm going to deploy a little chest out here. Don't worry about it getting drift off or carried off. It's going to stick around. It is reliable, despite you wouldn't think so. And with it, you can go ahead and start offing some materials, which I'm going to go ahead and do. Which it doesn't let you stick much in it, but you know, it's just something. You've got a storage in the pod too, but it's not the most reliable. So, real quick, let's check those recipes again and see what's absolute priorities next. Repair tool. We already made. Let's use it.
Lifepod secondary systems online. Running full environment diagnostic and outputting results to databank.
Yeah. Flashlight's gonna need battery and glass. That's cool. I'll do that soon. And that high capacity O2 tank's gonna take 2 glass, some silver and such. Alright, we're doing alright there. Alright. life is looking good here. What we really need to do is find sea glide fragments. So we're going to start scavenging the area, get ourselves a sea glide. Because I'm going to take us to an island with just a sea glide. Because, fuck it. I did it the first time without knowing anything about the game. And you would think if anyone was going to be scared about what the fuck was below them, it was someone who didn't know what the hell was below them. And I made it. So, with the confidence I have now, we're going to do it again. It's going to be great. So let's search around and find wrecks, honestly. And that might have to take a second for the first radio transmission to come in, because I don't know exactly where the first wreck is. But we're going to look around for anything we can scan, which is going to be any Astera or Altera boxes, wreckage points, just anything like that. Along the way, we're going to bust up some limestone too, because ain't nobody going to complain about having more copper or anything like that. Or fuck it, just a bunch more titanium. Got some copper. These guys aren't to be feared as hostile, but if you do get close to them, they'll emit like a poison gas, like puff, and it can fuck you up pretty quick. So don't harass the manatees, essentially. Go ahead and grab some salt so we can grab a couple creepvine samples just because the game really wants me to, apparently. Head back to get some air, because always watching that oxygen level. Do not let yourself pass out. First night I played this, I passed out probably 10 times because I just wasn't used to being aware of that like all the time. Titanium. I am looking for copper quartz. It's fine. Any deposit that could give me silver would be like the best, but oh, hey, a box. Sea glide fragment. Awesome. How many sea glide fragments do I need though to actually build the sea glide? 2. So if I find one more sea glide fragment, we're making excellent progress. Alright, something I learned that I wish I knew the first time. Brain coral. Hover above it. The bubbles from it will fill your oxygen. And you ain't gotta go to the surface. You can hang out in the shallows benefiting off friggin' brain coral. It takes a second, but you can look around at least and be like, hey, where do I want to go next? Like this friggin' Altera box. Ooh, wreckage. Full wreckage. I like it. This is what you want to look for. If you got salvage wreckage in the shallows, which I assume this is probably the only site, but this is where you want to go first. Absolutely. Look around. Find, oh, sea glide fragment. Guess who's got a sea glide? Boom. Alright. Awesome stuff there, right? Sea glide fragment. Scanning anything after discovering it's just going to give you titanium, which is fine. We'll do put 4 sea glide fragments. It's fine. I'll take the titanium, but like my inventory is gonna get bogged down here soon. I feel like now that I got the sea glide fragment, let's go see what it takes to make that. And with it, we're gonna wait. Well, we gotta wait for night to come and then night to go. So I am not traveling across the fucking open ocean during the night. My own anxiety level. Oh shit! See, this is what I mean. You just start swimming around, and especially if you play the game to a point where you've had a better oxygen tank, you're like, I'm fine, I can swim forever. No, you're gonna die. I'm not even kidding, dude. Like, just gonna die. Got one of my best friends, my roommate Anthony here, by the way. Your commentary's not like out of place, by the way. If you want to say shit, like by all means, talk loud enough for the mic to hear you, and consider yourself welcome. But this is a good, clean, like, feeling startup to me, even, so. Tools. Pathfinder tool. Okay. Don't need that. I never made that. I never made that. Never used one of those. I use my fucking Habitat Builder all the time. I feel like the flashlight's something I want to make, but I don't need. Deployables. Sea glide. I need lubricant, copper wire, and a battery. Okay, well. Make the copper wire. It's 2 copper ores. But I need a battery. And that battery is going to cost me another 2 acid mushrooms. I can do that. And we'll make the battery. Now, if we can make this sea glide, I'm going to do like I did the first time. Just gather some food, gather some water, and skirt to the world-changing place. Which is the first island I made it to that gave me the planters. And it's, again, it's finding comfort in Subnautica. I'm telling you, this is what you want to do. However, you're absolutely going to want to make a radiation suit before you head off to the island, so... Oh, wait, I don't think I can. I cannot make a radiation suit yet. That's fine. We'll be fine without it. We really just need flashlight, which is another battery, and glass. And we got the scanner, raw knife. Yeah, so we really want that flashlight. Glass to make it. What was it? Just glass and a battery? Now I'm forgetting. I'm like, just here. Yeah, just another battery. Now we have a flashlight. That's gonna be really needed. The Sea Glide itself works kind of like a flashlight when you're using it, but when you get to the island, if it becomes night, you're gonna want to be able to look around and see. So, flashlight. Scanner is the most important, as you can see, for fragments, and then flashlight. Now we got the copper wire, we got the titanium. We need lubricant and another battery. And to do the other battery, we're gonna need just 2 more acid shrooms. Not only are you, if you were to eat one of these, would you be doing shrooms, but they're also acid. Can you imagine eating an acid mushroom? Trip balls for days. Okay, again, if your child's watching this, take the tablet away now. No, okay, so with this last tool, this Sea Glide we're making here. Yeah, we need lubricant, which, didn't I put lubricant somewhere? Store all this stuff here. Go check my chest outside. I think I got lubricant in that thing. I do not. I just got a bunch of that stuff. Okay, so let's go grab some more creep vines, which the creep vines are right near here, and the creep vines are not to be feared. While there are stalkers in them, just head right on into them bitches. You're fine. Even if it's nighttime. These shallows are not to be scared. If you're scared of the shallows even at night, like, this game is gonna mess you up. And I'm not saying that to like be mean. I'm saying that from someone who had to learn and like spent 20 minutes every time he had to dip his toes in the water. Like, yeah, it's dark. It's scary. And I'm coming from someone who knows like where things are, but this visual right here would still give me the absolute fucking heebie-jeebies if I didn't know that right here was just the creepvine forest. We're fine. We're still fine here. In fact, we're gonna go ahead. We'll move this scanner to front of the line, swapping it for fire, and we'll put the flashlight on there. No, we got a flashlight. Look, we're fine. It's just creepvine. Don't shine it in your eyes, dumbass. Stalkers might come out and try to grab me, though. And stalkers make a pretty scary fucking noise. See? The stalkers make a pretty scary fucking noise. They're not to be underestimated. Like, they're still creepy as fuck, but they're also, don't lose your wits over them. Like, you're gonna be alright. Especially when they're just grabbing scrap metal and running around with it early game. Like, fuck them. We gotta get to the surface, though. Pods back that way. I shouldn't be like super orienting myself. I know I got time to orient and get oxygen. Remember, like if you're swimming, hold trigger L1, rise, so I can hold L1 now and stay on the surface. I would say this is the scarier point of view, though. Like, not being able to see dick below you, that's horrifying. But coming down here and realizing it's just a bunch of beautiful reef, that's not so bad. Alright. Remember the shallows here, the little creep vines there, they just got stalkers in them. I fucking nicknamed my stalker Steve, and like, he followed me around forever. He followed me to my base. He never stopped fucking with me. I didn't care. Eventually I killed him because he kept grabbing my damn cameras and running off of them, but ultimately I didn't mind Stalker Steve too much. Basic resources, we're going to make that lubricant.
Lubricant is essential in construction of vehicles and power plants.
This is going to get those creepvine seeds to be a lot smaller too, so go ahead and turn them into something. Those creepvine samples, go ahead and turn those into something a lot smaller. You're not going to want big ass creepvine samples and shit sitting around. Now they're all smaller pieces. I need another battery, however, to finish up what I'm doing, right? I need a scanner, got a repair tool, flashlight, don't need any of this to get there. However, I absolutely want
fluid intake.
Alright, I just need some more copper. And once I have some copper, we're gonna make another battery. Wait. Is that really what it needs? Oh, the radio's damaged. I need to repair the radio. I'm kind of an idiot. Yeah, let's go find another piece of copper. We'll make the battery. Actually, I'm not even going to touch that radio. There's no point in touching the radio. Touching the radio is just going to give me pods and locations and distractions.
Degradation of the Aurora's drive core may result in a quantum detonation. Continuing to monitor.
Okay, we just got informed that the drive core within the Aurora, i.e. that big old bitch over there, is not doing good, which is not good. A drive core is like a reactor or several, and if it goes off, that could be really, really bad. And the radiation that would come from it thereafter would be even worse. So, even though I'm not from this planet, I'm a little concerned about that drive core going off. Alright, we made the battery. We are now going to make the awesome Sea Glide. And then we're going to do the super spooky unthinkable, and we're going to head somewhere right meow.
Your effective exploration range. For your safety, please pack supplies for long journeys and stay within 5 kilometers of the nearest life pod or habitat.
She wants me to stay within 5 kilometers of the nearest life pod or habitat. And that's a pretty good amount of distance, gotta say. God dang it, my cat just started an issue. So I want to stop this stream right now, and we're going to get back on this and head towards this island. Appreciate you guys.